First time in school in a while. Ugh, so sleepy. Over your jet lag? Not yet. Still sluggish, huh? Oh, same here, dude. Never mind that, though. Did you know about this? These are popular now. Not surprised when we got back to Japan. People are actually paying attention to who we're going to target next. Ain't that amazing? I'm getting real psyched. This is where we work hard. Let's do something big and surprise the world.
Good morning.
And Sakamoto-senpai, correct?
Ah, morning. You back today too, huh?
Yes, it's good to see you both. May I join you two on the way to school?
Oh wow, your scene involves someone aside from us? Okay, yeah, sure. Well, I suppose you did have a previous scene with Kamoshida, Kawakami, Chono, and myself. Or ourselves, whatever.
I want to talk a bit more about the trip, and I want to hear all about I want to hear all of your stories from Hawaii.
You got it. Should I start with all the heroic stuff me and this dude did for the people in Hawaii?
Yes.
That sounds great!
This has to be about you-know-what, right? With the principal.
We will now begin the emergency morning assembly.
Man, you don't even have a name.
As many of you may already know, Principal Kobayakawa passed away yesterday.
I wonder if that suicide rumor's for real. It happened in front of the police station, didn't it? I think I was passing through there at the time.
The principal had been working hard to restore peace ever since the incident with Mr. Kamoshida. He only wished for everyone to be able to lead a normal school life. And because of that love...
Love? Bullshit, he was covering something up. Everyone's been talking about it.
Maybe it wasn't suicide. Do you think the Phantom Thieves took him down?
There's the turn.
The Phantom Thieves? Do they kill people?
I mean, Kamoshida did say he was gonna kill himself to make up for everything he did.
That would be amazing. Either way, it serves that principal right.
Hell no! We didn't do jack shit!
Are people gonna blame us for this too?
Oh my, yes.
I would like to see everyone live up to our late principal's wishes as proud Shujin students. And...
I had noticed traces of tampering. Does that mean you truly took the data from my laptop?
I mean, your sister did, but yes. Also, I feel like we have a pretty solid alibi here. We were in Hawaii at the time. Granted, it's kind of hard to say how travel works in the metaverse, but, like, seems pretty safe to say that we couldn't be in Japan at the same time.
No matter how I think about it, that would have been impossible unless Makoto was helping you. But she would never do something so foolish. And is it true that you were completely uninvolved with the Kobayakawa case?
I mean, not completely uninvolved. The actions of the Phantom Thieves did push the hand of the other group. But, like, in terms of, like, one-on-one interaction type stuff, yeah, nah, totally unrelated. We don't kill.
What does this mean? But I suppose targeting someone at Shujin again and actually taking their life would be nonsensical.
That's right.
I have no reason to believe everything you've said. However, it seems you aren't the type of person who would lie just to protect themselves. I will acknowledge what I must. It's more efficient that way.
I feel like my bond with Sae is growing deeper. Woo!
In any case, let's move on to the topic at hand. If you saw my investigation data, you would have had the same suspicions I did about Okumura. And if you looked into his palace, you should have seen the answer to those suspicions. Tell me, What did the Phantom Thieves do to Okumura? What did you learn from him?
Didn't really learn all that much. The interesting bit happened after we left.
Why did it turn out as it did?
We'll get there in, like, I don't know, 8 hours or so.
I need you to tell me everything.
Okay, I'll tell you everything.
Before we talk about the data we got from Sis, we need to discuss the incident with the principal.
People are already talking about it online.
Nobody's saying it's because of the Phantom Thieves. So far.
I mean, online, I'm sure you haven't seen any comments, but you have literally heard people say, huh, is that the Phantom Thieves is doing?
People think he did it because that tabloid exposed how he was covering up Kamoshida's abuses.
Could it be that we're responsible for Principal Kobayakawa's suicide?
We are not.
What do you mean?
If we hadn't changed Kamoshida's heart, maybe this never would have happened.
Pretty sure this is where this conversation is going, but what, do you mean we shouldn't have changed his heart then? We should have let all that abuse continue?
But then Kamoshida would have kept doing what he did if we didn't go and take him down.
There's a lot of opinions online. It's only natural that he died. Covering up crimes is wrong.
The comments I've seen are similar as well. Only the Phantom Thieves are on our side. I wish the Phantom Thieves would take down the police and the politicians of this country.
It's not just the news. There's even Phantom Thieves merchandise now. I never expected we'd end up such a big deal.
It seems like the public would rather believe in us than in the adults. People are trying to get the Phantom Thieves to solve societal problems, not just personal ones.
This is kinda scary.
Are we really doing the right thing?
I mean, actually... Okay, let me try to formulate my thought here. I feel like I might have mentioned this at least at some point in the previous playthrough, but there actually is something of a debate here of if we are doing the right thing. Because obviously our intentions are good. We are confronting the evils of the world and taking them down. And in so doing, we are removing corrupt people from their positions of power. That is a net good. However, the argument that I see as the main counterpoint here is that because we are the only ones capable of doing this, people believe in us. It essentially creates a system where we are the only ones who can actually do anything, and so people want us to do everything. And that's where there's a question of if we're doing the right thing, because that level of judicial power centralized into one small group is a very dangerous proposition.
I mean, the principal was covering stuff up, right? I guess he got what was coming to him.
Ryuji, you're advocating for murder.
Whoa, guys, let's get back on topic. Weren't we going to discuss the data we obtained from Nijima?
You tell them, Minari.
Why me?
Yeah, did you already tell him the results or something?
First, Prosecutor Nijima has been looking into the continued cases of people suddenly collapsing. It seems she is searching for a common thread to tie them all together. Some parts seem to be speculation, but she has cited a beneficiary of the majority of these incidents. The corporation Okumura Foods. More prominently, its CEO, Kunikazu Okumura.
Okumura? I feel like I've heard that name somewhere.
From Big Bang Burger.
Big Bang Burger? For real?
You know, they only got famous sometime in the past few years. They even had a branch in Hawaii.
It says here they benefited both from scandals and the resignations of their competitors' executives.
That would seem to be the case. This is too suspicious, though. Only one CEO is profiting from these seemingly accidental incidents. I think it's natural to suspect he's intentionally causing them.
I get that, but still.
We have even more evidence than that. Tell them, Futaba.
They already tried putting Okumura's name in the nav. He has a palace for sure.
That settles it then. He's totally our next target.
That's right. Okumura is at the top of the rankings after all.
Hold on. That doesn't necessarily mean he's evil. If we jump into this too carelessly...
Okay, I know that I talked about this in the last playthrough, but I think it bears repeating. Yusuke almost has a point here. Because, yeah, he's at the top of the rankings. That doesn't mean that he's evil. That means a lot of people voted for him. That is accurate. Unfortunately, the way this game is set up, the way palaces work, a palace only forms if someone has a sufficiently corrupt desire. Essentially, the only people to have palaces are evil. So, like, if he has a palace at all, then that is reason enough to target him, to go to the palace, steal the treasure, correct his disordered desires, blah 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 blah. Honestly, they should probably just plug in as many random names as they can think of and just see if they come across any palaces, because anyone who has a palace is a worthy target at that point. Maybe not the biggest splash in the news, Ryuji, but worth going after to correct their corrupted desires.
Beyond that, this Phantom Thieves fad is unsettling.
Yeah, the excitement levels don't feel normal. We might want to let things calm down a bit first.
You too, On? You're just gonna go against what people want?
Yes, for the sake of protecting our group and letting things calm down a little.
Huh? No, but...
For real?
Looks like we're not gonna agree today then.
Sheesh, some team you are. What's with all the hesitation? I can't stand this. Even you, Ryuji. You just back down the second someone disagrees with you.
What?
I guess all you've been talking about is using the Phantom Thieves' name to pick up girls anyway. Being hyped up because of the popularity is fine, but getting conceited over it is unacceptable.
Hey, aren't you acting for your own benefit here too?
My appearance might have changed, but I'm still an admirable human. At the very least, I'm more admirable than some carnal blonde monkey.
You little...
Fine. I can take on some small-time target like Okumura on my own. Sorry, but it looks like I'll be getting the credit for solving the mental shutdown mystery.
Well, she was more useful than you, as a matter of fact.
Hey, that's inexcusable! I'm going to show you who the useless one actually is.
All right then, bring it on!
Ryuji, stop!
Looks like I don't belong here after all. Well, this is goodbye.
What's gotten into you?
Morgana, wait!
See you.
I bet he's back in no time. Damn it!
I'm human. I have to be. Alright. I've managed by myself before, and I can do it again now. I just need to take down Okumura before those guys do. Huh? That kitty.
I can't believe this. The public believes in the justice of the Phantom Thieves. They have no interest in that principle.
I'm experiencing equal levels of frustration. My comments on TV turned everyone against me. Then again, I won't allow mere criticism to break my spirit so easily.
We won't keep letting ourselves be defeated either. My suspicion after the hacker's case last month is now conviction thanks to the principal's death. The mental shutdown cases and the psychotic breakdowns are surely the Phantom Thieves' doing.
I remember the data you showed me about Okumura Foods. Is that the basis for these beliefs?
There have been frequent occurrences of mental shutdowns surrounding Okumura recently. If only there was a clear connection between him and the Phantom Thieves. Well, it would be problematic if there wasn't one.
Hang on. A clear connection between him and the Phantom Thieves. His daughter goes to Shujin.
So, you're jumping the gun here. You really told a man you would terminate his parental authority based purely on your speculation? I'm surprised you would say such a thing to the owner of a cafe you frequent.
It's all for the sake of the case.
You may have the backing of the SIU's director, but you've been far too aggressive, Sai-san. You're trespassing into police territory. Don't say nobody warned you if this becomes an issue later.
My superiors told me the same thing.
We first need to know what methods the Phantom Thieves are using. The police can't make a move unless that becomes apparent, after all.
This opponent can't be caught by following the rules. What need is there to stick to formalities?
So, you wish to ignore protocol in order to reform society. I hope you realize that's no different than what the Phantom Thieves are doing. It's a shame. Especially since we both want to capture the culprit behind the psychotic breakdowns.
I'm really messed up.
That didn't take long.
Shall we dispose of it?
Leave it be. We do not have time to waste on a solitary feline.
Is this really impossible alone?
I mean, effectively, yes.
How horrible! What? I can't see. Who's there?
Who's that Haru-shaped silhouette in the foreground?